So that purely isolated energy and that free-flowing energy, it only shows up when you're in that isolated energy. So when you do like have other people, like let's say this tent for an example, you're building a tent on your own and you can't get it to work, it keeps falling apart. Like two people approach you and they're like, oh, we could help you out. You would tell them no. You would say, no, I got this, I can do this by myself, I don't need you like making fun of me or like being like, how do you not know how to make a tent? You are very much projecting this sort of like, you have almost like a tendency to fear that these people are going to attack you for doing something or not knowing how to do something. Whereas this counterpart, this person that we're reading for, it seems like they have been mirroring you in that isolation. But there is like, they are coming to terms now that if they were the ones struggling with the tent and two people approach them, they would say, oh, actually, yes, I've been struggling with this for a while. Can you help me? Which is really good for if it's the, like, if you're a feminine watching this, and like I said, you're stepped like really deep into your masculine energy, very protected. It's really nice to see that your masculine, like, is stepping up to the plate to kind of like transition the way that they see certain things or the way that they're showing up. I think that could help influence you in the spiritual to do the same. If you're already like kind of thinking that way and you're like, yeah, I need help, like, it's okay to accept that. Like, it's okay to accept help if you need that. I do want to get like a little bit of crystal cards and just see like what the overall energy is between this connection right now, because I didn't really find out if this is no contact, if you guys are in contact. I just feel that there is, I want to admit that I think that you're in isolation, but if this person approached you and if they asked you if you needed help with your tent, you would say yes. Like, you trust this person, you have, I was going to say, dignity and respect, or this person holds that, like, they hold that sort of reign in this situation. But again, it's situational. That's where I started this off at part one. It's situational. You're not angry, you're not upset, you're not mad at this person, but it does seem like there are situations that had come up that had angered you regarding this connection. So I do want to see what those are. I just want to get like some of those situational moments and just the overall energy. So let's see what are those situational moments that really did cause you some sort of friction here with this person, or even them having friction with you. And then we're also going to see, I'm going to grab two over here for what your overall energy is with this connection right at this moment, right now as you're listening to this reading. I love when that happens, when there's like a really light, like sunny card, and then there's like a darker, and then they come up upright, and you know, it just makes so much sense for the overall energy. I could already right off the bat say that it's hot and cold. If you are in communication with this person, I sometimes feel like you could wish it was better, and you could wish that the communication was going better. We also have fluorite and heliotrope, which I love fluorite because it if I'm not mistaken, magnifies the effect that other crystals have. So it would like heighten it, or yeah, that's the word, heighten it. So aligning all the chakras and bringing all the energy into your physical body, and it's known to stimulate the crown chakra and enhance the effects of other crystals and stones. This is a must-have for any true crystal lover. So I actually don't have a physical fluorite crystal. I wish I did. I need to find one. But I do think that this could actually help a lot. Because if you're trying to, there's also a crystal here. There it is. I was going to say that pinpoints energy. So topaz does that. And I love how you got that out. But I feel like if you got these two crystals, fluorite and topaz, you can pinpoint and direct certain energy that you want away from this relationship. I think that's the problem here. I think there's an overage of energy, of negative energy. Because that's what comes out in the middle here. That's what shows up for me in the middle, is negative energy. So you have appetite here and you have heliotrope. You have one that cleanses negative energy from the blood, and this one encourages you to communicate comfortably with others. Specifically with others. This is not like communication with just yourself. I don't know if you can see that, but even on this card, it says that it encourages you to talk comfortably with others, and it opens the throat chakra. It's specifically made for communication for other people. And that, again, how I said, like, I don't think you're angry at this person. I don't think you're mad directly at this person. This card says that this grounds anger and resentment in your heart and blood. And it throws in like a calming effect when you feel irritated or irritable. Again, I don't think it's directed at this person, but of the situation, of the situations that have occurred after, yes. You know, like, it's like perhaps you had, like, I don't know, you had a really good time with this person. And you could, like, you remember, like, this time in the car, like, and like a really cute date. And then you go on another date trying to forget about this person. It's like the same date, or like it's like sort of similar. It's like you're mad at the situation not turning out the way that you had wanted it to. So I think the overall energy right now, the situational shit, like the situational stuff that's come up, there's a need to kind of like just get rid of it. You're not angry. You're not angry. You're not angry at this person. You shouldn't even be mad at the situations. I think you're just trying to find a place to put this, like, abundance of emotion that you have for this person. Let it be sadness, love, affection, confusion, whatever type of energy that you have for this person, that is turning into anger for things that are happening, like, around the situation. I hope that makes sense. So I do think you need to pinpoint that by encouraging yourself to speak to this person. Possibly speak to this person with intent or clarity. It does feel like there was something blocked here. And this is not just you. When I speak directly to the camera and I'm saying you and whatever, like, I do want to, like, say that I am reading for kind of both counterparts. And you just really take where you resonate and, like, where you see your counterpart fit. But this is overall energy, so it's not just your energy, it's also their energy. But I'm telling you, because if it's to you, if you're the one listening, you have to do what's necessary for you. You know, you don't have to heal for, like, you don't have to do their work, you just have to do your own work while they do their own work, you know. So, and it seems like they're already doing that. In part one, they're in isolation looking for assistance, looking for help. So they're already moving, you know, they're already trying to, like, come forward in some type of way. I do think that you see some of the things that you did here as, like, a mistake. Topaz is also, like, about helping you seeing your own mistakes clearly, and also how to, like, just achieve goals. Like obviously a lot of these crystals are, like, for helping you manifest and achieving goals, but I do think that Topaz is, like, it's like a sun card. It's a positive card. It's supposed to make you see the brighter side of things. And I do think that the only reason why you get into these situational moods where you're angry about it is only because you're not utilizing that optimistic mindset. You're looking at it more from, like, oh, this person is, like, or it's not even this person. It's more like, if you're getting angry at a specific person, it's not this person that you're in, like, this debacle with. It's somebody else that you get mad at. And it may be a reflection from what is unhealed here. I think that's why this reading is going towards you more than the other person. I do think it's because there's something here that you're being awakened to, or a certain tortoises could be important, but, like, a certain way of moving. Yeah, for some reason I'm seeing a tortoise. I don't know, like, maybe slowing down. God is your source, and moonlighting in reverse came out. Moonlighting is, like, putting something into motion before it's actually happening. So it's like working on being a singer while you're still a waitress. And the God is your source card is obviously